I am the Interstellar Mediator, Soul 13, Terra 3, Forest Monk, University Professor, Mother and Author, Respect and Love, Greetings. Now is the time to make the changes we all expect. These changes must go from the wish or hope stage to something more concrete and effective. This significant and profound transformation of the entire population of the planet is within us. We are the key to this transformation. Like all of us together, we are humanity. For this change to be collective, it's each one of us who has to make a radical transformation. A transformation of our personality on an individual level. If you do, and your loved ones do, by extension, the entire population of the planet will do it. This transformation is at the level of our habits, our mentality, our way of thinking, perceiving, being, living, respecting others, and above all, loving. But it can only be done by us, individually, person per person, because it is our responsibility to do so. No one can do it for us, but we can do it together. And that's what I am offering you today. Let us not throw ourselves headfirst into what we have just left. Let's not reproduce the same familiar patterns, because it is these very patterns that have brought us to where we are today. The key to this transformation is within us. It is hidden in a drawer, which is also secure, and since each person is unique, each vault has an individual key. You cannot use somebody else's key to open your own vault. It is impossible. This key is hidden in your DNA. Your DNA is your vault. So logically, the vault is you, and the key inside the vault is therefore inside you. That is, you are the key. All your life, or since you are awakened to another reality, since you realize that you have to make the transition from third density to fifth density, you have turned to external tools, useful, magnificent, inspiring, pleasant tools. For example, you use ascension techniques, tools to increase your frequencies, methods, ascended masters, religious figures, archangels, angels, or aliens of all races, which are sometimes only the fruit of your own imagination. Moral or immoral aliens, as you call them. And you do all of this to experience, if only for a moment, that unconditional love that you desperately seek. By doing so, and because these tools are external to you, you are only gradually breaking down the physiological and biological protocols which constitute the very nature of consciousness. Over time, the split between you as you are now and the one you call your higher self, the split creates a fundamental trauma in the psyche of the human race, and it is the very source of duality. It is the sprinkler sprinkled, as in fact, you are precisely the very source of what you want to surpass. Now is the time to become fully aware and take full responsibility for the following. First, the vault is you. Second, the key is you. Third, your DNA has never been limited to 10%. You were made to believe. You believed it. You accepted it. But it is incorrect. Your DNA is working 100%. It is alive since you are it, and it renews itself in every moment in a natural and spontaneous way, as explained in my previous video. What is called enlightenment is an integral part of multiple life cycles, and this transformational process is fully embedded in DNA as a potential to be activated. When you run this potential, when you integrate with yourself, when you merge with yourself, the metamorphosis that you seek is then fully accomplished. You will never again be the image of yourself that you project and would like to surpass. But since the key is unique and you don't have the code, or think you don't have it, I will now give you a universal key, that is to say, a master key that will allow you to open your vault. This master key, like any master key, is an extremely simple tool. It is a metronome, like those used in music. This key is therefore a rhythmic key measuring frequencies, which indicates a tempo, your tempo. Let's call it the metronome of love. I suggest you do an exercise to update the key. This is an exercise you can do now by watching this video, but you will have to do it again and again to stabilize the metronome needle where you want it to stop. You can do this at any time, during a meditation, before falling asleep, during your activities, when you communicate with others to measure the degree or percentage of empathy or love you feel for this person, even if it's someone you don't know, you meet while shopping. This key is universal and adaptable to all situations. Here is the key. Your reality is divided into two, yin and yang, left and right, the superficial and the deep, the material and the spiritual. For you, when something is good, it cannot be bad. If something is positive, it cannot be negative. If something is material, it cannot be spiritual. If something is white, it cannot be black. This is called duality. It generates extremes, all its opposites and exclusive truths. The material and the spiritual are the two indivisible sides of the same concept. It's like a coin. If you remove one of the two sides, or if you try to erase it, the coin no longer exists, and therefore neither enlightenment nor integration. In this image, the red side is erased, and your efforts are focused on constantly avoiding a low percentage and improving you towards 100% on the positive side, green in color, and on the right. You constantly pull the metronome needle towards the 100% positive to avoid being negative. But when you try to erase one side for the benefit of the other, you're also erasing your full potential of integration and merging with yourself. So be fully aware of this fact first. Look at the metronome and assess where your needle is right now. Is it on the left or on the right? What percentage are you in? First step. Now let's integrate both sides. Merge the two red and green sides and assemble them into one whole, even if they're still separate. So you go from two separate sets to a single set with different polarities that can be graduated from 0 to 100%. Position your needle again and bring it to the middle at 50%. Second step. Now remove the plus and minus polarities, red and green, to obtain a larger set which oscillates between 0 and 100%. This set is always divided in two by the dotted vertical. As before, try to bring or keep the needle in the middle at 50%. Third step. Now remove the dotted vertical to keep only the central needle and the measurement going from 0 to 100%. There is no longer any separation. Swing your needle between 0 and 100% and again bring it or keep it in the center. Fourth step. Now remove the needle and keep only the blue dot that was the base. This base represents you. Put the dot in the middle of the array of networks you see in the image. This set of links is you. Do not move. Stay calm, stable, as if in suspended balance. Fifth and last step. Finally, remove the blue dot to only be the set of deeply united links without any central reference. These links are your individual holographic reticulum. It's you. They are linked together in you and all around you. Integration is fusion with oneself. It's deep inside. You are this dynamic, living potential in constant search for balance, integrated and merge with yourself.